Good day, my angels. Happy weekend. It is the first official weekend of Capricorn season. So, yes, I'm sorry to say our Sagittarius season has left, but the energy and the love and all the positivity and plans that we kind of came up with and we thought about during that season, we're still working on it. We're still dreaming about it, and we're definitely going to try to manifest it. We have a whole year to look back a year from now to make sure that we stay committed to ourselves, to our dreams, and to the will of our intuitiveness. So, yes, we're in a new season, but we're still in this game of life, so let's live it well. This is going to be your general reading for this. Actually, this is the second to last weekend of the new year. Isn't that crazy? Like, in another week or so, we're going to be celebrating New Year's 2024. So, just in case you're not around or I miss you, Happy New Year's in advance. But right now, let's get to the energies of the general messages. Thank you and welcome to those of you who have joined. Introduce yourself by commenting. Remember, I show my thanks and appreciation to you by giving you a few cards every 2 weeks or so personally for yourself. Reminder, personal readings are only done for my long-term subscribers who've been with me for some time. Those of you who are new, you will have to be a subscriber at least for a year before you can request any purchases from me as far as personal readings go. Otherwise than that, my personal readings are closed. My cards are always blessed, prayed, and shuffled over to allot for time. I've called upon the angels. I've called upon all that is good in the heavens, your guides, my guides, to guide me to the messages that they see fit. My mantra is, I truly believe that what is to be shown will be known, and what is not to be revealed either to you or I, independently, individually, or collectively, will not be shown. Use your own smart, your own wisdom, and your own intuition, and your common sense. Take what applies and let the rest sit aside. And just because something doesn't apply now doesn't mean it won't apply in the future. If you're not, how can I put this in a gentle way? If you don't believe in what is directed or said or shown here in the reading, and you don't have faith, then maybe watching these type of videos is not the thing for you. Because again, you do have to have an open mind, and you have to be one filled with spirit, filled with joy, and with optimism to know that anything and everything is possible, that there are angels that protect and govern us, that there is a God that created us and overall wants the best for us. Okay, we're starting out with the tarot. I also do my readings different than other readers. I use different decks. I have many decks that I make and use, my personal decks that I've created, but no, I do not sell the decks that I've created. I am working, and matter of fact, I'm going to try to finalize that project this week. I am working on a deck that I will start to sell to my subscribers only, and I will let you know and post that when that is completed. But that is something that I definitely want to at least finish that deck by the end of the year so I can get it to you for the beginning of 2024. The videos are also timestamped. Sometimes I do forget, but I try to timestamp the videos in case you want to bypass all this chatter, even though I feel you should go back to it because you never know what messages or, channel information I might be bringing forth to you. But you can go to the timestamp to bring you right towards the start of the reading. Okay, thank you, Father. We are guided to the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Wands. With the overall energy of the Two of Wands, I think that kind of taps into the general message that I was guided to before I started your reading. I like to meditate and just feel my intuitive vibes or ask the universe, what is the overall message? And what I got was, it is certain. There is something that you have been contemplating about or thinking, wondering, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? This is a certain thing. This thing is going to happen. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. Only you individually know the certainty of what it's going to be. But this thing that's been really consuming you, you're worried about, it is certain. So however it's supposed to end or however it's supposed to begin, it is going to happen. It just hasn't happened now, most likely because you want it to happen in your time. And again, things have to happen in divine time. So it is certain, though, that whatever was said to you, whatever's going to transpire, like I said, or whatever you feel needs to happen or action that you may need to take in a particular situation, it is certain that that is going to occur, or you're going to have to take some type of action. It's a definite. Again, it's just that the timing is unpredictable or not known at this time. So with the Two of Wands, that's why I feel like many of you have been making a lot of personal decisions about your life decisions. I want to say where you're going in life, who's going with you, who you're leaving behind. If you're going in a different direction, changing careers, changing your diet, changing your overall personal, well-being, looking at opportunities, maybe where you're at hasn't been great for you, or maybe where you're at has been great for you, but maybe it's time to leave the nest or to leave that city or country that is a comfort zone to you. You're the adventurer. We're Sagittarius. We are the travelers. So it really, even if we don't feel that travel, niche in our bones at an early age, at some point in your life, maybe between your 30s and 50s, you're going to get that travel bug. You're going to want to travel and see the world and experience different people and different culture. Thus, with you holding like the world or the globe in your hand, kind of saying, well, where can I go? Where is it that I haven't gone before? What type of energy am I drawn to? Do I want to go towards a colder climate, a warmer climate, or something in between? Do I want to go somewhere maybe where they speak Italian or they speak Latin or German? Maybe you want to, go somewhere where they speak Portuguese. So again, you want to maybe live out of your comfort zone. You want to experience new people and new ways of living, You kind of know how it is in your country, but how is it in other countries? And you becoming a world traveler also makes you wiser. It's part of your journey. It's part of the learning process. And it also helps you grow spiritually because you're interconnecting with God's creations, not only limited to where you're at, but what he's done broadly across the world. And then you'll have a deeper appreciation for the gift of life and all that God has done for us. So I do feel that many of you on the cusp of our birthday season ending, plus the anticipation of the new year when most of us do make big decisions and make big changes in our life, this is where you're at. With the Wheel of Fortune, for many of you, it also is the time where this drastic change is going to come, because some of you have come full circle, or you've finished or completed, or you're near completing a particular cycle or part of your journey. It's now time for you to venture elsewhere. Some of you could also be coming into some monetary gain, expected or unexpected, but nonetheless, money coming in that for many of you can finance or bankroll these dreams, these activities, these moves, these travels that you wanted to do, but maybe you didn't have the income to do it. Now you will. With the Page of Cups, emotionally, you're going to be all over the place because it's scary when we leave our comfort zones, but there are going to be angels. There's going to be guides. There's going to be friends and people, and even people when you get to these new places that are going to be there to show you love, to give you emotion, to give you like that soothing pat on the back and say it's okay. So you're going to be welcomed wherever you go. So don't be afraid, that you're not going to fit in and that you're going to stick out because you're not from that country. This is part of your journey. Wherever it is that you decide to go, I believe that it is certain also taps into that. Wherever you decide to go to make your final home, or, the place that you want to live next, right? Once you've come to that decision, I feel that it is certain that is where you definitely need to be at this particular time in your life. So I feel that the phrase "it is certain" also ties into that. Then with the energy of the Queen of Cups, you're going to be emotionally in charge of this journey, of this move. If you have children, or if you're married, or you're taking your lover with you, or maybe you're moving across the seas, because of work. I feel that there's a great responsibility with you, with others as part of this move. So I don't feel like this move or this journey is something where you're going to be taking it alone, or the reason that you're doing it is just for you alone. It could be, like I said, other people involved. You could also be moving out of state, out of country, or changing your sense of direction because there's something or someone on the other end that you need to meet, you need to help. Okay, many of you could have been dating cross country, and now maybe you want to go over there and live with your partner. Okay, so there's various reasons for many of you why you'll be moving, but definitely your emotions are going to be very much into it. This is something that you've given some deep thought, and you're not going to take it lightly. Once you've made this decision to make this big move and transition in your life, you are going to go with it all in. You know, you're going to put everything into it, and you're really optimistic that this is what needs to be done for you in this point of your life. Let's see what we get as a clarifier with the Wheel of Fortune. We get the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is quick forward movement, and I feel like I said, this money is money that's going to come in. It's about to come in. It's not money that you have now, and when it comes in, you know, it's going to come in unexpectedly. It could be money that you've been owed or waiting for, and you're surprised that all of a sudden now you get it out of the blue. Let's clarify the Page of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. So this is talking about generational wealth. So someone could be coming to talk to you, you know, a family member, or you could be talking to your children. Someone's going to talk to you concerning this money, this, you know, great fortune that you might be coming into, or maybe you're cashing out on investment, you're cashing out on your 401k. There are going to be people that love you and are concerned for you. They'll want to make sure that you're making the right decision. And then clarifying the Queen of Cups, Justice. You know, I feel that weighing out a situation, for many of you, getting this particular money or getting this opportunity to make this big move and change in your life, you feel it's something that you've worked really hard for, you fought for, and it's something that you feel you truly deserve. So in a sense, you feel like, yes, I'm finally getting the justice. I'm finally getting the just reward. I'm finally being recognized. I'm finally being able to line my ducks up in a row to do what it is that I feel I need to do for my life. And then finally clarifying the Two of Wands, we get the Seven of Pentacles. Again, you are thinking about all the time you've spent saving, how you're going to invest your money in the future, what you're going to do with the money that you have now. You're watching and waiting to see what's going to happen and what to do with the seeds that you have planted. Where are you going to go from here? You're talking about building on things you want out of life. And this is what you've been contemplating and working on, I feel, many of you during our birthday season. So it's no surprise that you feel like, yes, I'm being vindicated. Yes, I'm winning. Like, because you feel like it's owed to you. Like, you've done so much in life. You've lost so much in life. And it's now time for you to win. And kudos to you if you're on the winning edge. In the middle of the deck, we get the Wheel of Fortune again. Oh, wow, I love it. So good luck, good fortune, unexpected income. But it happens in when? Divine timing. Destined events. So something, like I said, that you could have been fighting for in your life, finally you're getting the winning edge. Finally, justice is playing out for you. So I love the fact that the Wheel of Fortune came out twice, not in one, but in two decks. So that really does emphasize and back up the energies that many of you are going to be blessed with some type of unexpected financial income to finance this move or this big shift in your life. We also get the message, let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living your life. Who is she? You know, some of you, you know, your tank might have been low for these past few weeks or years, and now you're kind of regaining your strength back, or you're becoming the person that you ultimately were meant to be. And I feel that's not only you asking yourself, who is this person, but people around you, they're probably like, I knew she was a good person or he was a great person, but they're going to see like this unexplainable strength and confidence in you, and the determination that they've never seen before. So people will be questioning like, wow, well, what has happened to him or her? What's going on with Saji that all of a sudden, I know they've always been lucky and kind of can make things happen, but it seems like this cloud of joy, this cloud of opportunity just showering over them. And you know what, like the justice card says, it's something well deserved, because many of us have been in the dark. We've been suffering. We've been on the losing edge. So it's nice when it kind of flips around and comes in our favor. We also get to message someone in need of your love. Offer it to them. While you're going through this, other people who might have disappointed you or hurt you in the past, who may not be on the up and up or coming up, right? Or doesn't have the upper hand in life like you are, will be coming to you with open hands. They might have to come to you in forgiveness and bow before you, asking for forgiveness because they're not doing well financially. They've lost money, or they don't have a job. They barely have a roof over their head. They're from home to home. They're like Papa is a Rolling Stone type of energy. Or if it's a female, she's from one partner to the other with no sense of home or responsibility. So, yes, you're going to be blessed. But in that blessing, if someone comes to you in need, don't snub them. Be smart, be wise. Use your intuition and help them out in the best way you feel possible. So if they come to you asking for money, maybe money isn't the best thing to give them. Maybe if they have an addiction, they might use that money towards that addiction. Instead, buy them some food, you know what I mean? Or maybe they need an oven, buy them a microwave, that type of thing. If they need money to, travel to work, buy them some type of transportation card. So you don't have to give them cash, even though they might be requesting it. And I can sincerely understand why you would be kind of second guessing why they would want this cash. Because again, when people aren't in your life and then all of a sudden they kind of find their way back magically when your life is in an upturn, of course you're going to question it. You're going to be like, are they really here because they want forgiveness and they want to reconcile, whether it's romantically or just friends? Or are they here because they want to collect and take part in my blessings? And in that regard, you can't let that happen, because remember, many of these friendships that have been parted, the reason why many of them are not in your life is because had they been in your life, this blessing would have never manifested. So in a way, they still can't receive it. They were never meant to get it. So don't give it to them now. But you can help them as a human being in ways that are practical yet understandable to you, if you get what I'm saying. Your financial or career message is work from home. Well, some of you are probably going to make a big decision this year that, you know what, I am so tired of traveling. It's costing too much money to go to work. Or maybe this could be your job finally agreeing to let you work from home. So many of you are going to be, for the new year, I feel, starting to work from home, or it's confirmed you can continue to work from home. Others of you, it's an option that you really want to consider, but it may not be available through your firm at this particular time. In the middle of the deck, we get creativity. Some of you might have the opportunity to work from home if your job is a creative type of job and you have the supplies and equipment that you need at home to work with. At the bottom of the deck, we have follow up. Some of you need to follow up on resumes that you might have being written for you, or look at your resume to see if it needs any updates or changing. Make sure everything is still correct. If you have references, are those references, are those people still at the same phone number or email address? Follow up on interviews where you've gone maybe for the second or third interview and they haven't gotten back to you. It's always good to follow up in person if you can. If not, just write a very nice professional email to see what the status is of your application or the interviewing process. The angelic message that we get is coming from the fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Many of you might be getting antsy too. You might want to move somewhere where the climate is different. Maybe you live somewhere like in North America where you can't take the winter months. Or maybe you live somewhere, you know, in the Caribbean where it's great weather, but maybe you have breathing problems. The heat is not good for you. So again, I do think that many of you will have a calling to be out in nature and maybe to move in areas where the weather is more suitable for your physical being and your mental being. It's also a sign of you, as we're going to be getting into the spring months in a few months, to start planting those seeds for what you want to grow for your garden coming up this summer. The animal spirit has something to offer this weekend. We get the energy of the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. And you know, I feel like this is the message for my Saggies who might not be as fortunate to have this unexpected money or abundance coming their way. So trust that what you have right now is enough for you to get by and to keep, you know, working through until things get better, whether you get a better job, a better home, a better relationship. Just keep working at it. Don't give up. We all have, you know, our highs and lows, and we don't all experience them at the same time. The last three cards that we get is home. Like I said in the beginning, this abundance, this unexpected income, whether it's unexpected or not, it's going to finance this big move, either buying a new home or moving away to a new home in a new country or state. Mystery, I think for some of you, it's still a mystery as to where this money is going to come from, even though it's showing up in this reading. You're like, well, some of you have an idea. You might have something, you know, working behind the scenes and it makes sense. And others of you like, I gotta look into this, because where's this money coming from? So that's the mystery that I feel like you're saying, like, wow, okay, but where's this money coming from? But trust me, if it's meant for you, the universe knows it's gonna happen. It will happen in divine time, and then it will not be a mystery. But you also get a fresh start. So yes, there's a secrecy to how some of you might get this abundance. It is unexpected, and in some way it's unknown. It's going to help many of you build a new home, move into a new home, create a better home environment for you and your loved ones. And in addition to that, it's also going to finance a fresh start, not only in your new home, but in your new business, or a new sense of career, or a new sense of direction in your life. It's also going to give you the fresh start that you need to reinvest or to start initially investing. Maybe you've never invested money before because you've never had the amount of money that might be coming into you. So this would be a great time to take some of those proceeds of this abundance that you're going to get and invest it so you can get some more returns on your money and make that money work for you. Well, I love this reading. I love the positivity in it. I love the fact that Christmas is Monday, so happy Christmas if I don't see you. I'll be here all weekend putting some content up for you. You will get a bonus subscriber card per reading. And again, thank you to those of you who've subscribed. Thank you to those of you who always comment. And thank you to those of you who've been with me and just cherish what I do and give me the support and love that I need and exchange back the same positive energy that I try to bring to the channel. May you have a blessed weekend. Namaste.